Welcome back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked on this beautiful Tuesday morning. There is a healthy vibe, so this fits right in. A healthier you starts with you and your plate. We have proven this on the show. So KOO are going to be taking us on a nourishing journey in season 2 of Color Your Plate with KOO. The launch event was a spectacular success, and of course Kutle had to be there to get her own front row seat.
South Africa's favorite food reality competition, Color Your Plate with KOO, is back for a flavorful season 2. And KOO is continuing with the journey of encouraging Zanzi to become healthier. I'm here at Molitsva Orthodox Mediterranean Restaurant in Johannesburg for the official launch event of this exciting SABC2 show. Timby, so you are hosting this official launch for Color Your Plate Season 2 on SABC2. Tell us about the vibe, what's happening behind you. How is it going so far?
It is colorful. It is filled with incredible people. The vibe is amazing. Everybody's here to just enjoy the launch of this auspicious occasion.
No, please talk to us about the inspiration behind the idea of the show.
So it was quite simple for us to come up with the idea for the show because we've been part and parcel of South African households for so many years. So what we did was that we understood that 7 colors is part and parcel of what we do as South Africans. So coloring your plate was a notion that we are saying, actually let's educate South Africans to color their plates. And that's how we came up with the name.
Corinne, first of all, you are looking absolutely stunning, bringing the color alive. Please give us a brief overview of what the show structure is about.
Color Your Plate is a 13-part episode cooking reality show, and what's great about this show is that each week there are hero products from KOO that the contestants are then challenged to recreate amazing dishes with. The contestants bring it each week and it's just so wonderful. I think as viewers you can expect to experience all the emotions. There's shock, there's tears, there's laughter. I think you're gonna back your winners this time. What we've done differently is that the first 6 episodes we choose one winner from each, and then from there you can start rooting for the winners that you would like. I think you can also expect to be inspired to see the different usages for KOO that you would never have expected before, and just so much creativity from the contestants.
Chef, looking and smelling absolutely divine in the kitchen. Talk to us about season 2. How is it different from season 1?
I think we've made it less complicated, so it's more kind of direct. They've got a better understanding of what we're expecting from them. The first season was a success, so you don't want to mess too much with the recipe. You know, if the recipe works, pardon the pun, you don't want to mess with that.
Edna, can you please tell us more about KOO's brand purpose and the reason for bringing back Color Your Plate with KOO Season 2?
You know, we are so excited because our brand purpose is around growing the best, to nourish you best. And we at KOO want to make sure that South Africans are nourished with a product that is locally sourced, locally farmed, for them to be able to make those easy, healthier choices every day.
You know, color denotes the different benefits you're actually going to get, you know, from the different vegetables that you have on your plate. So the more color you have, the better. You know, 7 colors is something that we love in South Africa. It should not only be left to Sundays, but we need to have it every day.
Starter was kind of nice, you know, like I like salmon because salmon's got a bit of fat in it, so you have to cure it a little bit to get more flavor out of it, and then we just lightly sear it because I don't want to cook it too much. We used chakalaka, and I added some lemon juice to it, some lemon zest, a little bit of butter, some caramelized onions, and they just folded that through there. And then I made a dill cream sauce. Then we served it with fresh slices of just red delicious apples. And then the mains, we're doing beef fillet that's crusted with a bit of fresh herbs. We took baked beans and we took the sauce of the beans, which got a nice sweetness to it, almost made it sweet and sour, serving it with this roasted beef. And then I made a tomato truffle sauce to go with it. Dessert, KOO peaches with passion fruit sorbet, and then we have a really nice sort of creme brulee custard that we're serving that with. So lots of good flavors.
I've never ever had gourmet food from canned food, so that was very interesting. Yeah, that's the first. Yeah.
We love desserts. We heard they are cooking something, a dessert with beetroot. Never heard of that, but we're keen to try it. It sounds nice. It sounds nice. My palate can taste it already. Yeah.
I grew up with KOO in our household, and I couldn't believe when at the end of season 1, KOO contacted me to sponsor 4 students to come to my school. So often at home we would just have beetroot on a plate, but my students have been incorporating it into scones and making beetroot scones, and you know, there's so much you can do with the products, and it's just fantastic to get the inspiration from the contestants, especially to be watching the TV show.
It makes food accessible to everyone, good food accessible to everyone. It encourages people to be creative with their food on a budget while still understanding that whatever meals they're creating will still be nutritious.
We just finished the first episode of Color Your Plate Season 2. What do you think of the show?
First of all, I'm super excited because obviously these are all family favorites, and now I get to interpret them in my 30s. I'm living by myself. I'm figuring out like what does my mom's favorites look like for me. So it's really cool to firstly see how to interpret that in a gourmet type of way, and secondly, quality of the delivery was amazing. The video was really good, like the way that they shot it, the way that we could it felt like I was zooming into the food and I was also there like a judge, which was really cool, like that 3D effect. I'm also super keen on the fact that they've got all these people that are super homegrown, that feel like our cousins, our friends, people we work with. So I think everything has come together to really show what KOO stands for in 2022, and to show that it's still a family brand, but it's still very much as fresh and as lively as we are.
We grew up with parents that created the most amazing meals out of KOO. I know my mom used to make the most amazing lasagna, you know, and using the beans and the fish, you know, things that I think remind me of home. So I'd love to see a lot more of the contestants really tap into their childhood, tap into being real, but giving it a twist that is a bit more modern.
You were a runner-up in season 1. How is it different this time around?
Well, it's not very different, but I can tell you that the fire, the drama, the cooking skills are there. I mean, I saw people who were plating up as chefs, doing swipes and all of that. And I can tell you that they are bringing the fire that we didn't bring.
The search begins for Mzansi's next cooking star. Make sure to catch Color Your Plate with KOO on SABC2 every Tuesday from 7 p.m.
Yep, you get to watch that moment of becoming. This is where foodies are discovered every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock on S2.